Lord Jesus, as we gather for this pre-bid conference, we ask for your guidance and blessings. May our discussions be productive, our questions be insightful, and our interactions be respectful. Grant us clarity of thought, open minds, and the ability to work together effectively. May the information shared today lead us to a successful and fair bidding process. In your name we begin. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Vicente. So we are here for a pre-bid conference for contract item number 23C0072, Off-Carriageway improvement along the Maharlika, Agusan-Davao section at kilometer 1370 plus 1 highway, which is located at Trento, Agusan-Davao, with an ADC of 47,500,000 pesos. The contract duration is 140 calendar days. And we have also contract ID number 23NC0073, construction of drainage canal along Anahaw Street, located at San Francisco, Agusan-Davao, with an ABC of 4,950,000 pesos. The contract duration is 104 calendar days. But before we proceed, and before the Secretariat member to read the back numbers as for present, as well as the participating contractors.
Good morning, everyone. For today's attendance, we have Bank Chairperson, Engineer Leo Vicario and Maso, Bank Vice Chairperson, Engineer Manuel C. Nario, Bank Regular Member, we have Engineer Edwin D. Nacorda, Ms. Jubilita L. Anto, and Bank Provisional Member, we have Engineer Rodel A. Ridal and Engineer Edwin C. Pulancos. For Bank Secretariat, we have Ms. Edna Curato, Ms. Graisa Abdo, and yours truly. For Bank PWG member, we have Engineer Marilyn D. Piondap, Engineer Greta B. Alvarez, and Engineer Leone Fe. We have also representative from Planning and Design Section, Engineer Edwin P. Castillo, and from the contractor, we have Ma'am Rowena D. Sotelo from DEO Construction. That is all.
I guess we are involved, so all the numbers are busy. And we have the acknowledged for the award of Sotelo. So, the representatives. We start with the push projects and also with the agencies of sales. We proceed with the presentation.
Thank you, sir. Good morning once again. I will be presenting to you the project details for the Off-Carriageway improvement along the Maharlika, Agusan-Davao section. This is located at Trento, Agusan-Davao Sur, and stationed at 1370 plus 158. This station is located at the center of our existing newly constructed roundabout. So for the target, we have number of intersection only. So we won't, as per one intersection lang nakalagay na target. So for the scope of works, we have construction of bike lanes, additional PCCP for sections with along the Maharlika with 4 lanes only. So gawin natin 6 lanes. Construction of median island, then construction of sidewalk, construction of reinforced retaining wall papunta doon sa Cuevas Bislig, then extension of existing RCBC and installation of street lights. For the appropriation, we have 50 million pesos and ABC of 47,500,000, and we also have a component of 1,500,000. The calendar days complete is 140. Actually, this is subject for the bulletin since this is too short for the scope of work. So we will adjust this duration. For the source of fund, we have GAA FY 2023. So this is the existing newly constructed roundabout sa Trento. This is going to Butuan, to Davao City, to Santa Josefa, and to Cuevas Biscuit. So for our project, the scope of work will be along this area. We will be constructing bike lane, 2.44 meter width, tapos drainage and sidewalk dito. Sa perimeter ng arm ng ating roundabout. We will also be constructing sidewalk within along the circumference of our island, central island. Then we have an existing RCBC 1.5 by 1.5 within this area. So extension lang siya ng RCBC. Tapos we will be constructing also Median Islands, itong triangle, dito, tapos Median. Then, since napay sobra, we will be also installing solar street lights within this, like, arms. Sa retaining wall, we will be constructing our retaining wall along this perimeter. Since sa new elevation, direct padulong Cuevas Biscuit, elevated na rin siya. So we will construct a reinforced concrete retaining wall. Since if we try to design retaining wall using stone masonry, hindi siya enough since our maximum height na pwede magamit is at 3 to 4 meters lang. May portion kasi dito na above na siya ng 5 meters. So we will be, instead of stone masonry, we will be using reinforced concrete retaining wall. So, mali siya sa circulatory lane. Kanina ay ato existing na ito nga circulatory lane na itong patuyo. Dito itong Central Island. So ito i-construct is sidewalk sa inner. Proposed sidewalk with curb on edges. Then, bike lane sa edge sa ato ang circulatory lane. And drainage with sidewalk. Sa arms for the Maharlika, Cuevas Biscuit, Santa Josefa, and na road section, we will be constructing median since lalo na sa the Maharlika kasi 6 lanes na yun. So this is our existing PCCP. Tapos sa Daang Maharlika natin, since there are sections na 4 lanes pa, we will be adding additional 3.35 since we project that the Daang Maharlika will be subject for 6 lanes. So ito is 6 lane na natin bago natin lagyan ng bike lane na 2.44. So 3.35 for widening and 2.44 for bike lane, then drainage and curb. Tapos may strip tayo, reserved strip tayo ng 1 meter for plants. Tapos diha na po ang alignment sa ato ang street light. Then sidewalk. Then sa section this is along sa Cuevas Biscuit, we will construct retaining wall. Appeal na siya dito ang railing, so di na mag-install o guardrail. maximum height of retaining wall as per sa survey is nasa 5 meters ang maximum. Excluding na ang katong railing na ito ng 0.6. So most of the reinforcement na gamiton ani is nasa 16 mm. Tapos ang ato ang canal is covered. By the way, our bike lane will have a thickness, for our additional width, we will have a thickness of 0.28, while our bike lane will have a thickness of 0.23. Since our Maharlika, if shoulder siya, minimum actually ng bike lane is 0.15, but we opted to use 0.23. Kasi for sure, sa Maharlika, dadaanan din yan ng traffic. So, we use 0.23. For the bill of quantities, I will be presenting to you what was advertised, what was posted on the website. But please note that these are subject for bid bulletin. So we will post the changes and items 7 days before the opening of the schedule of opening. So for the bill of quantities, construction of combined field office, laboratory, and living quarters. This will be this is subject for the bulletin since may existing na bank house na doon, so we can use the existing bank house and pwede facilities na lang yung i-provide for this contract. Construction surveillance taking, 0.24 km. Miscellaneous service taking, 1. Project builder signboard, 4. Occupational safety and health, traffic management, and moving mode, we have 1 sub. Clearing and grubbing, 0.17 hectares. Structure excavation, 532.8. Foundation field, 178. Embankment from roadway excavation, 852.5. Embankment from barrel, 5,128. Subgrade preparation, 268 square meters. Aggregate sub-base force, 163.36. PCCP 0.23 meter thick, 1,952. PCCP 0.28 meter thick, 1,340. Drainage and flow protection structures, structural steel furnished fabricated, this will be deleted on our bulletin. Reinforcing steel, 55,647. This is for our extension of RCBC, retaining wall, and concrete canal, as well as the structural concrete class A, 28 days, 568.92 cubic meters. The lean concrete is for the extension of our RCBC, 28.45. And grouted riprap class A for sections with embankment not higher than 3 meters. Then curb and gutter precast, this will be this is subject for the bulletin since we discussed to use cast in place. So 890 pieces. Then sidewalk, 816.78 square meters. Guardrail, 800 millimeter. Metal beam and piece 8. Internally illuminated solar pavement level marker stand flash type, 912 pieces. Then pavement markings for white 720 square meters, yellow 216 square meters. Then this lighting control panel and roadway lighting will be subject for development and change into solar street lights. Then paver blocks for sidewalks, 1,780 square meters. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have bulldozer 1, dump truck, I think it's 4, payloader 1, chainsaw, backhoe, boom truck, plate compactor, water truck 1, road grader 1, vibratory roller 1, transit mixer 4, concrete vibrator, concrete batch, wala akong batch pa, sorry. Concrete spreader, concrete saw, or cutter, 1 bagger mixer, cargo truck, set applicator machine, milling machine, then total station 1. And this minimum equipment requirement as well is subject for due diligence na may include na hinasa. For the quarry sources, for our sand, the sand will be taken at Patrocinio Riverbed, while the gravel will be taken from Salvacion Bahayan Riverbed, Trento, Agusan-Davao. Gravel, embankment, and item control. So, that will be all, sir, for this project.
Unang clarification, because sa Secretariat, because sa equipment na include pa ito o cost. So, dapat isa ito lang ito na
Yes, Chief. The equipment will be subject also for the building.
like contractor mo qualify this one. The contractors, do you have any clarifications or observations? So none, so we'll move to the next project.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask who will negotiate the right of ways.
The right of way is within our jurisdiction po. So the road right of way unit has already conducted their consultative meeting. Then prior to implementation, babalik ulit kami doon for establishment of that limits.
So it will not be included in the contract.
Yes, sir. May raw component po tayo na 1.5.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So there's no other questions from any factors, so we'll proceed to the next project. So proceed to the presentation.
Good morning, everyone. For the next project, name of project is Construction of Drainage Canal and Anahaw Street with project limit from Station 0 plus 00 to Station 0 plus 185.71 with a total net length of 140 linear meters, and the location is at San Francisco, Agusan-Davao. Appropriation is 5 million and an ADC of 4,950,000. Calendar days to complete is 104 days. Classification is under flood control and the source of fund is under FY 2020. For the location, we have 2 sections. This is the Anahaw Street. First section and then second section. First section na siya existing na PCCB, while on the second section is gravel road. We will also construct catch basins on both sides. Same with the intersection. Same with the junction here and the junction. The total length of our canal is 114 meters. Catch basin are 5. Then manholes, 16 manholes. Manholes will be installed at every 10 meters. So for the location, this is the beginning of the project. On the first section, we have PCCP, existing PCCP. We will also remove some driveways in the location. These are the photographs. There is an existing drainage there so we will hindi na to siya i-appeal ng section ng portion. Then mag-continue. On the first junction at station 91.77, we will going to install a catch basin on both sides. We will remove the existing head wall and replace it with catch basin and install two pieces RCPC for extension. Same on the right side. Removal of existing head wall, replace with catch basin, then box canal, and extension of 2 linear meter RCPC, 9-10 mm diameter. On the second junction, we will remove this RCPC and replace it with 9-10 mm, install catch basin on both sides, then box canal on the left side, and on the right side, box canal of 3 meters only. These are the photographs. And at the last junction, we will also remove and replace this RCPC with 910 mm diameter RCPC, install catch basin only on the left side, and on the right side, since my existing dito, we will just top the 910 RCPC that we will go to install. So for the detail of the box canal, our inner dimension is 1 by 1 meter. Thickness of the canal is 150 mm. So the total dimension of the outer dimension will be 1.3 by 1.3. Vertical bars, 12 mm, spaced at 200 mm both ways, and horizontal reinforcing is 16 mm, spaced at 200 mm on center. For the typical section, for the section with existing PCCP, we will install 311-1 PCCP unreinforced for shoulder, 0.150 thick, 1 meter ang width. Then we will also install concrete curb and gutter, box canal, and identical. For the manhole detail, our manhole dimension is 1.150 by 1. Our manhole is reinforced, so we have transverse and longitudinal bars of 12 mm. And lift handle, 16 mm steel bars. This will be the detail of the manhole. Our manhole thickness is 1.1. We will also install a side step or rung. Nakapalibot sa ato ang reinforced manhole is angle bar of 40 by 40 by 5 mm angle bar here and here, and 75 by 75 by 6 mm angle bar on the bottom. For the side step, the detail of side step is 20 mm steel bars. Half will be embedded and half will be exposed. For the inlet detail, we have 4 12 mm and inlet bars. For the portion with driveway na itong i-remove, this will be the detailed perspective with drop curb,
for the driveway, minimum 5 mm, manhole, then the inlet, manhole inlet, and the PVC pipe, and the box canal. For the junction 1 detail, box canal, then catch basin, and the extension RCBC. Same on the right side, box canal, catch basin, and RCBC. So we need the junction detail from box canal, then the RCBC. From the bottom of the RCBC, 0.3 will be the floor or catch basin. Same detail. And the junction, second junction 106, at station 106.24, same din again, detail. This will be the installed RCPC and the catch basin on both sides. On the last junction, since na may existing na catch basin, natap lang ako ng RCPC. And then item 200, catch basin, and precast na curb and gutter. For the programs of work, items involved for Part A, we have 8.1.1A, or provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, 3 months. 8.1.111, or provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office, 1 lump sum. For Part B, D.41, construction surveillance staking, 0.140 km. Culvert surveillance staking, 30 each. Miscellaneous surveillance staking, 1 lump sum. Project billboard, 4 each. Occupational safety and health, traffic management and mobilization, demobilization, all 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, we have clearing and grubbing, 0.09 has. 101.4A1, removal of actual structure obstruction, 610 mm diameter RCPC, 20 mm. Removal of structures and obstruction, 25.08 cubic meters. Structure excavation, 276.4 cubic meters. Foundation fill, 38.81 cubic meters. Pipe culverts and drain excavation, 51.09 cubic meters. Embankment from roadway excavation or from structure excavation is 29.21 cubic meters. Then embankment from barrow, 19.24 cubic meters. For sub-base and base course, we have item 200, aggregate sub-base course with 85.85 cubic meters. PCCP 311-1A, PCCP unreinforced 0.15 meter thick, 88.29 square meter. For drainage and slope protection works, we have 403-4A1, structural steel, furnished and fabricated, with 1,436.3 kilograms. Reinforcing steel, grade 40, 11,321.61 kilograms. 405, structural concrete, 119.24 cubic meters. And pipe culverts, 910 mm, class 2 RCPC is 30 millimeters. For the miscellaneous structures, curb and gutter, cast in place, 303.55 meters. For the minimum equipment requirements, we have bulldozer 1, dump truck 2, payloader 1, backhoe, boom truck, plate compactor, water truck, road grader, vibrator roller, transit mixer, concrete vibrator, concrete spreader, bar bender, concrete saw, bar cutter, welding machine, generator set, concrete mixer or one power mixer, and cargo service truck, all one. For the quarry sites, for embankment, sand and gravel will be taken from Mate River, 17-kilometer distance from the site, and for item 200 will be taken from Lapinigan or Makasan, Francisco Agusan, with 14 hauling distance from site. And that would be all for the second question.
Okay, thank you. By the way, I was thinking ang itong mga police course na ito natin over na class 2. out of our resource to the applicant.
We have by 2024 na lang siya apply para for uniformity sa since kami katuloy backlog sa 2020.
By the way, from the contractor, we have only verification. So there's none, we'll go for the documentations.
Wait. I would like to ask, what are you going to use to do this?
For RCPC housing.
Lifting or CPC. So, itong
As per POW sir, contract namin sa RCPC.
so, bulldozer ko na, will be your process.
Itong third way.
Really, kasi,
Hindi ba sa
sa ako, bulldozer pa rin lang.
167 HP.
kung unsa na sa mga dupa ko sir, na ano na po din na.
Ay, bilis siya. Parang English.
So, we have one bulldozer who was saving horsepower. Ako kaya na, so, kasi,
Ako, engineer. Where are we going to use the tool?
Na-clear and grabe. Mas nandiyan mo siya sa dupa sir. Yan ay
Nice.
yes sir.
Ako. Okay, that's your assignment. Anyway, one
Oo man.
observation. Kindly flash the POW or the what it is. Ako si Canal lang ako. Canal lang. Oh, tara. Have you not noticed something is going to be deleted?
please answer the question.
We were issued DEO 46 standard forms sa may mali niya.
What do you mean sir?
Ang OLX ni mo, nakay karaos. Oo na, nangupya na po sa inyo. Bisan ka mo,
Sir,
huwag mo
for
follow sa DEO 46.
State 46 sir, for communications lang to sir, na-letterhead na yung ayan o. Pero ang template sir nga na standard na template, hindi ko siya pwede ibugang ano or something.
Mga pinamang.
Communications lang.
Kasi
Presentation
tama.
purposes also.
Isama na po ang internet.
We will ask the HR sir. Please answer ma'am.
Hindi, that's a very common. Pero, in the next, consider na the presentation, so should have to be corrected.
It is a chain reaction error.
Since we have just already audited the QA, so we should have thought about this department orders. Officers, fundamental na
Yeah, please,
next.
being the planning and design.
Noted sir, noted sir.
Yeah, we are looking forward that all forms will follow as the department.
inspection, ang itaon mo po dapat sa inyo po. Kasi papalit na. Pwede. Yeah.
That's your effect.
So, kung dili makuha ka dito dapat sa kuhaan, dapat produce mo namin yung equipment. That is one of the problems na very big. Kuha ulit kung kita mo sa dumapo.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Kasi our vice chairman, we can give assignments of design. So at this time, expect you to have changes yung naatay sa tawagan So, in the first project po na po tayo paanaman gamit ng equipment so po ito po tayo provide natin. Yes, ma'am. Yung pila, that's not the one again sa kung anong teams kayo na before we go to right after the support, perform na nila. Right? So, pag-pipagin mo ma'am, pamaman mo yun sa pulang ko. Yes, na ay operation po nyo. So, wala na yung qualifications. So, we go to corporate implementations.
Once again, good morning. For the bid documents, invitation to bid, the DPWH, Agusan-Davao 2nd DEO, Canal, San Francisco, Agusan-Davao Sur, through the FY 2023 GAA, intends to apply the sum of 52,450,000 pesos only, being the approved budget for the contract or the ABC to payments under the contract of the 23 NC 0072 with a contract name Off-Carriageway Improvement along Daang, Maharlika, Agusan-Davao section K1370 plus 158 Trento, Agusan-Davao with an ABC of 47,500,000. The scope of works, improvement of intersection, calendar days to complete 140, bid document fee of 25,000. For the contract ID 23NC 0073, for the contract name of construction of drainage canal along Anahaw Street, San Francisco, Agusan-Davao with an ABC of 4,950,000. The scope of works, flood control, contract duration of 104, bid document fee of 5,000. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from the address below or may be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or the PhilGIPS and the website of the procuring entity starting on August 25, 2023 and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPP. The DPWH will hold a pre-bid conference today, September 1, 2023 at 10 p.m. at the Procurement Conference Room, DPWH Agusan-Davao 2nd DEO, Canal, San Francisco, Agusan-Davao Sur.
Bid must be duly received by the Box Secretariat at the address below for manual submission or at electronic bids, Agusan-Davao 2 at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before September 14, 2023 at or before 1 p.m. Please be reminded that late bids shall not be accepted. Bid opening shall be on September 14, 2023, immediately after the deadline for the submission of bid at the Procurement Conference Room, DPWH, Agusan-Davao 2nd, DEO. For the scope of bid, the procuring entity, DPWH, Agusan-Davao 2nd, DEO, invites bids for the off-carriageway improvement along Daang, Maharlika, Agusan-Davao section K1370 plus 158, Trento, Agusan-Davao with a contract ID of 23NC0072. The GOP through the source of funding as indicated below for FY 2023 DPWH regular infra program in an amount of 47,500,000 pesos. The source of funding is under DAA 2023. So a bid data sheet for contract ID 23NC0072 for the major categories of works. Category of work code RCP, work description roads, construction PCCP. Again, subcontracting is not allowed. For contract ID 23NC0073, for the major categories of works, category of work code FCN, work description, flood control construction, drainage, closed and open conduits. Again, subcontracting is not allowed. For the pickup license, for the contract ID 23NC0072, size range medium A, license category B, largest single project 23,750,000 or 50% of the ABC. Allowable range of contract cost up to 150 M. For the K personnel, must meet the required minimum years of experience. For project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, foreman, and for construction safety and health officer, general experience must be 5 years, and relevant experience will be also 5 years. For the contract ID 23NC0073, pickup license, size range small b, license category C and D, largest single project 2,475,000 or the 50% of the ABC. Allowable range of contract cost up to 30 million. For the K personnel, it must meet the required minimum years of experience. For the project engineer, project manager, materials engineer, foreman, and the construction safety and health, the general and relevant experience must be 1 year. For contract ID 23NC0072, the bid security shall be in form of bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 950,000 or 2% of the ABC if bid security is in cash or in check. The amount of not less than 2,375,000 or 5% of the ABC if bid security is in surety bond. For contract ID 23NC0073, the amount of not less than 99 pesos or 2% of the ABC if bid security is in cash or in check. The amount of not less than 247
1,500 pesos or 5% of the ABC if bid security is in surety band. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is back conference room, DPWH, Agusan-Davao, 2nd DEO. Again, the deadline for receipt of bids is on September 14, 2023 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. For further information, please refer to Leo Digario Emaso, back chairperson, and Telma S. Espeso, back secretariat head. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And do we have any clarification? From the contractor? Or from the bank members, do you have any inputs for the contractor?
Are the underdogs ready for discharge upon payment of the tender documents? Are already ready na tanan ako na?
Tinatanong natin sa kuna lahat bang
August
plans na
95.
kasi August 25 ay binigay ng license.
Ako ay mga revisions ko, sir, 7 days prior to that. So, by 7 days before, available. Hindi ako may bitulitin change revisions of plan.
August 25 ay pwede naman tayo.
Just chief na, sila pwede mapalit na.
You're also aware of that.
Yes, chief.
Ito
Plano matender sa contractor.
Thank you. So other top members, do you have any inputs for the contractor? Is there any note within our program? No? Do they planning? Wala na. So if there's none, to all top members, as well as the contractors, and PWD members, and of course the secretariat. Thank you for coming.